This groundbreaking discovery suggests that Season 12 of the show might not happen. Rick and Marty, after months of painstaking effort and relentless determination, finally unearthed the treasure they had been pursuing for so long. The team's progress in their search, particularly at the Money Pit and the Garden Shaft probe drilling operation, is nothing short of noteworthy. They reached the tunnel's approximate depth, which was believed to be leading into the potential treasure zone. But even as they celebrated the milestone, the real challenge still loomed large, breaking through the remaining layers to see what truly lay inside. Unfortunately, the end of the season means they must pack up and leave without fully exploring what they have just discovered. Despite this frustrating halt, Rick and Marty's determination remains as strong as ever. Standing on thick planks submerged in murky water at the bottom of the old shaft, they continue their work, using a detector in their ongoing quest for the fabled riches of Oak Island. They identify a promising target, something that stirs hope within the team, believing it might actually be the treasure they've been chasing. The season's end, therefore, brings with it a mix of excitement over the discovery and disappointment at not being able to delve deeper. Gary's discovery of a non-ferrous hit adds another layer to the intrigue, though the team must now wait until the next season to continue their exploration. Chuck, the main investigator, makes note of the significant depth of the treasure from the surface, adding context to just how monumental their task truly is. The team, including Rick and Marty, takes a moment to express gratitude, not only for the adventure they've experienced so far but also for their dedicated team, especially nephew Peter and close friend David. They already plan to investigate further, having now reached a target depth of about 93 feet, which they believe might be the exact location they had originally sought. Their journey, marked by numerous obstacles and near-impossible odds, remains an enthralling tale of perseverance, mystery, and discovery. Heading directly west into the potential treasure zone, the team faces pressing questions. Can they locate the structure they've been chasing? Can they study its contents and confirm their theories? Believing that they've reached the final component of their target, they make the decision to disassemble parts of the site and conduct further research before the sun sets. They remove rods, begin clearing out the site methodically, and place everything of interest into a container for further evaluation and analysis. Oak Island, long known for its secrecy and stubborn challenges, continues to demand more from them. They work diligently to gather as much information as possible, particularly about a mysterious piece of wood located at the very bottom of the garden shaft. Despite initial setbacks, one team member believes he's found more wood, this time on the northern side. The team considers using this discovery to project the line of the tunnel, possibly enabling them to chart a more accurate path moving forward. Yet despite this, they haven't yet conducted a thorough bottom investigation to pinpoint the tunnel's exact location with certainty. Equipped with protective gear, the team prepares for one of the most exhilarating and riskiest parts of their journey, descending into the mysterious and legendary Money Pit. This infamous pit, shrouded in centuries of folklore, has captivated the imagination of treasure hunters for over 200 years. As they lower themselves into the dark, damp shaft, a sense of awe and childhood wonder washes over them. It feels almost surreal, as if they are stepping into the pages of a classic adventure novel. For many of them, this is a dream come true, the chance to be part of a real-life treasure hunt, one that could potentially change history forever. The shaft is narrow and impossibly deep, with the walls echoing each footstep. The flickering beams from their headlamps barely cut through the gloom, casting eerie shadows on the ancient wooden supports that have miraculously held firm all these years. The smell of wet earth, old timber, and cold metal fills the air, creating an atmosphere both claustrophobic and electrifying. The descent is slow and cautious, each rung on the ladder bringing them deeper into the unknown. As they reach the bottom, they are met with stagnant water and loose debris. The environment is harsh, cold, and unwelcoming, yet none of this deters them. Standing ankle-deep in muddy water, they begin their exploration, knowing full well that countless treasure seekers before them have stood in similar positions, some leaving defeated, others leaving behind only fragments of their ambitions. Every inch they probe is charged with centuries of speculation, legend, and myth. Time, however, is not on their side. The end of the season looms near, and with it comes the inevitable deadline to halt operations until the following year. The pressure to make a meaningful breakthrough is immense. The clock ticks relentlessly, and every passing minute could mean another missed opportunity. Yet, amidst the urgency, the team remains composed. They methodically scan the area with metal detectors and carefully review data collected from previous probes. As they examine the site, they begin to speculate about a curious item discovered deep within the shaft. Its positioning and placement seem far too precise to be a mere coincidence. This raises a compelling theory. What if the item was intentionally planted there, designed to be discovered? Such a possibility adds a whole new layer of intrigue. Could it be a marker left by the original depositors? A decoy? Or perhaps a component of a larger mechanism or clue, meant to guide future seekers toward the treasure? This theory ignites a flurry of discussion among the team. The idea that the object was deliberately placed suggests that those who hid the treasure intended for it to be found, but only by those clever or determined enough to navigate the island's many traps and deceptions. The mystery deepens, and with it, the team's resolve to push forward grows stronger, despite the many challenges they still face. In that damp, echoing pit, hope and history intertwine with every scan of the detector and every whispered theory. They inch ever closer to unraveling one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of all time, the secret buried deep within Oak Island. Believing that a metal detector might help them identify something critical, they ask an experienced team member to inspect a cavity. After years of searching, they feel they're finally nearing the genuine treasure. The surrounding landscape appears almost medieval in appearance, suggesting a deeper historical context to their find, possibly connected to the Templar era. The Templars, during their time, often operated under sense of entrapment within formidable fortresses. Centuries later, this imagery now resonates with the team on Oak Island as they delve into the depths of a mysterious hole. Fueled by a blend of historical intrigue and modern treasure hunting fervor, the team, equipped with both a keen sense of history and the latest technological advancements, stands on the precipice of a potentially monumental discovery. As they peer into the abyss, their expectations are a potent mix of hope and skepticism. The presence of modern materials, such as nails and wire, hints at more recent human activity. Yet the possibility of finding something much older and far more valuable continues to loom large. The CTX-3030, a state-of-the-art metal detector, buzzes and beeps with the promise of unearthing secrets hidden beneath centuries of soil. Each signal, each subtle alert from the device, brings them closer to potentially rewriting history. The first contact is made with a non-ferrous target, sparking a whirlwind of hypothesis. Could it be gold? A glint of silver? Or perhaps a hidden vein of copper? The uncertainty is palpable, matched only by the rising excitement. The possibility of touching the legendary treasure, long rumored to lie in Oak Island's murky depths, tantalizes the team. Every inch of soil they disturb could be the threshold to a discovery of extraordinary historical significance. Beneath the surface of the garden shaft, just a few feet below the ground, lies not just earth and stone but perhaps the remnants of a forgotten era. The team pores over signals emanating from what they believe to be a tube stretching westward, toward an area they've nicknamed the Baby Blob. Located about 10 feet below the surface, this discovery is both exhilarating and bittersweet. The excitement of the find is tempered by the hard truth of their current situation. Duma, the team leader, does not have the legal authorization to expand the shaft further, especially at this time of year. Legal and logistical limitations pose a significant challenge. They cannot compromise the safety of their team, nor the integrity of their project, by recklessly breaking through what might be unstable terrain. The discovery of a non-ferrous hit is reason to celebrate, but the constraints of their position hang over them like a cloud. Their quest is further complicated by the geological peculiarities of Oak Island. The island, a product of glacial activity, sits atop a cumulus system. This type of landscape, composed of water-filled anhydrite holes and limestone that is prone to dissolution when exposed to water, can lead to the formation of natural caves and cavities. Such a complex geological setup may help explain the recurring flooding of the pit, a persistent and maddening obstacle in their journey. The possibility of encountering bedrock at depths ranging from 38 to 45 meters, 125 to 148 feet, near the excavation site adds yet another layer of complexity to their mission. The Oak Island treasure hunt, a saga that began back in the 18th century, has seen countless individuals and groups pour their hearts, souls, and fortunes into uncovering its secrets. This relentless pursuit of hidden riches and historical relics has become part of the island's enduring lore, a testament to human curiosity and our unyielding desire to uncover the unknown. Now the team stands at the brink of what could be a truly groundbreaking discovery. They are reminded of the countless treasure hunters who came before them. Each scoop of earth, each new reading from their equipment, is another step deeper into the heart of a mystery that has captivated imaginations for generations. Despite the endless setbacks, legal hurdles, and geological surprises, their resolve remains unshaken. The quest for Oak Island's treasure has grown into something greater than just a hunt for gold. It is a journey into the very depths of history. It is a quest to unravel a mystery that has been woven into the very fabric of time. Oak Island, a land steeped in legend and lore, has long been the center of countless theories about hidden relics. Among them are tales of the Holy Grail, Shakespearean manuscripts, pirate treasure, and even the Ark of the Covenant. This video provides a snapshot into the incredible journey of Rick and Marty as they traverse this enigmatic island, driven by the legend of its concealed wealth. In the latest episode, the team reaches the money pit, diving into depths believed to run parallel with the rumored tunnel that could lead to the treasure zone. Despite their extensive efforts, the elusive structure still evades them, fueling their resolve to probe even deeper, particularly at the garden column's base. During their exploration, a potential breakthrough occurs when their detector signals a promising target, possibly the long-sought treasure. However, their focus is abruptly interrupted when Gary uncovers a non-ferrous object through the roof. This unexpected find forces the team to pause and reconsider their current direction. Realizing the importance of this new discovery, they acknowledge the need to temporarily halt the search and resume next season. Chuck, reporting from the war room, notes the considerable distance from the surface to the treasure, adding to the already complex challenge they face. Yet, even in the face of so many trials, the hosts remain hopeful and express heartfelt gratitude for their supporters. As the video wraps up, viewers are encouraged to subscribe and activate notifications to stay connected with future discoveries. The wealth hidden on Oak Island has attracted countless hopefuls, yet who will eventually uncover it remains a mystery. The Lagina brothers and the government, as primary stakeholders, are considered the most likely beneficiaries should the treasure be found. Both would have legitimate claims, but neither can assert sole entitlement. As time moves forward, the unfolding episodes of The Curse of Oak Island will reveal whether such possibilities become reality. Following the latest explorations, the research team convenes to discuss findings and chart out future plans. Despite their setbacks and delays, they remain hopeful for what lies ahead in the next phase, planned for the following spring. Their journey, marked by progress both slow and steady, continues to draw immense support from their ever-growing community of believers. They announce, with cautious optimism, that they are getting closer to solving the island's ultimate mysteries, and potentially breaking the centuries-old curse once and for all. As anticipation builds and winter draws closer, the sense of urgency surrounding the Oak Island team intensifies. With time no longer on their side and their latest find left unexplored, the pause in excavation feels like a cliffhanger, not just for the crew but for millions of viewers around the world. The legacy of Oak Island is no longer just about what may be hidden beneath its soil, but about the journey itself, the tireless digging, the scientific analyses, the emotional highs and lows, and the unwavering spirit of discovery. It is this blend of myth and method that has turned Oak Island into a phenomenon that transcends television. During their downtime, the team isn't simply waiting. Off-season means research, preparation, and reflection. Back at their command center, Rick and Marty, along with experts like Charles Bockhaus and Doug Crowell, sift through every detail of their findings. They reanalyze ground-penetrating radar data, 3D imaging models, and sonar scans, hoping that in the comfort of hindsight, a missed clue might emerge. They review historical documents, maps, and archives, often revisiting 18th and 19th century writings that speak of peculiar goings-on on the island, tales of lights flickering in the night, of unknown men digging by torchlight, and of cryptic markings on stones long since moved or lost. The garden shaft becomes a focal point of strategy for the next dig. With the discovery of the non-ferrous hit near the shaft's bottom, several theories gain renewed attention. One suggests a collapsed chamber lined with metallic artifacts. Another speculates that the shaft itself may be a disguised entrance to an entirely different underground network, untouched by previous treasure hunters. These possibilities are not just fascinating, they are plausible, considering the long history of booby traps, misdirection, and engineered flood tunnels that have plagued seekers for over 2 centuries. Beyond the island, the team's findings catch the attention of academic circles. Archaeologists, historians, and even cryptographers weigh in, eager to contribute or critique the ongoing interpretation of artifacts and patterns. Online forums buzz with theories, while amateur historians draw connections